good prophet. I mean, at least they put him on the shelf, and he's a good prophet. He may not be the Son of God. Can you see this? If you don't honor the Son just as you would honor, if you don't worship Jesus Christ the way you worship the Father, then you're not honoring the Father. Because whoever does not honor the Son does not honor the Father who sent him. Do not keep saying to yourself that when you see Buddhists or Hindus, because they're religious people, or devout people of any group, or maybe it's a Christian cult group that does not believe that Jesus is the incarnate Son of God, with all the possession of deity, the exact representation of the power and attributes of God. Do not sit here and think, well, I'm sure God's happy with that. Whoever does not honor the Son does not honor the Father who sent him. Christianity is exclusive. I understand that. It's exclusive, not like a country club or some fast car or something, right? It's given freely without cost. And the call goes out to the whole world. But there's no other way, because he has all authority. He's the creator. He is the judge. He is the one to be worshiped. So stop with this whole thing where your neighbor might say, well, I'm sure Jesus, he kind of changed the world. I watched the Discovery Channel. I know he's an important historical figure. He's not an important historical. He's the one who created your brain. He designed the world. So stop with this putting him on a medium shelf. As Lewis rightly said, C.S. Lewis, remember the whole trilemma? Right? I love the way he puts it. Right? He did not leave that option open to us. He's not a good teacher. You cannot say he's a good teacher. Right? He is a good teacher, but he's way more than that. He did not leave that option open for us. Because if he says that, if you have someone come to your small group and says, as the Father raises the dead, I can raise whoever I want to. And Father's not going to judge anyone. You're going to stand before me, and you're going to be judged by me. And you know what? If you don't worship me the way you worship God, you're not even worshiping God. Kick him out of your small group. And Lewis said it right. He's either a lunatic or a liar. Unless, of course, you want to think the unthinkable, which is that all the prophecies of the Old Testament regarding the highest ranking king saying, the Lord said to my Lord. Someone is outranking us, and it's not the Father. Yes, it's the Son, because we have a triune God. And Christ has come in human flesh and was born 2,000 years ago, and we decorate the stage, and we send cards, and we give gifts, all because we recognize that God stepped into time and space and became a human being to redeem human beings. That's a gigantic thing. Affirm the divine incarnation. Jot this down if you would. John 3:16. I don't have to jot that down. I know it. Go all the way to verse 35. Your homework assignment. Read the whole thing and go to verse 35. Read it 3 times. And remember, God so loved the world he gave it, and then read the rest of it. And realize this, the problem with your neighbor is not that he doesn't know some of the facts. He may even know exactly what I'm saying. Yes, I know he claims to be God incarnate. Right? It's not someone who says that they believe. Matter of fact, go back to our text. If you're still in John 5, are we still there? Verse 24. Truly, truly, I say, whoever hears my word and believes him who sent me has eternal life. He does not come into judgment, but he has passed from death to life. Jesus says that because it's not about you just affirming facts. It's you hearing him and believing him. And clearly in John 3, it says believing him means you're responding to what he says, responding positively to what he says. My sheep hear my voice, John 10, and they follow me. Or go back in your mind to that passage in John 3. Here it is. If you believe in the Son, right, you have life. If you do not obey the Son, right, you're already standing in judgment. What's the point? Obeying and believing are one and the same, because the one who hears the word and doesn't do it is deceiving himself.